but defensively is how we're going to be in and stay in games. We know we got to score, but we got to be able to stop people.
Olynyk out jumps Pirtle. Jazz have possession with Clarkson. Nice win, T, in Holly and Portland. They had a 64-point second half and beat the Blazers 118-107. Olynyk fires up a three. Utah on the season, this preseason, they've averaged over 36 three-point attempts a game. They've hit 34%, 41% from the floor. You know, the kind of a factory of bigs that come out of that school. 13th pick by Danny Ainge with Boston back in 2013.
That's right, and very equipped bigs as well.
Yes, Clarkson. That's a
really uncompromising position there.
Already 14 fouls on San Antonio, and that shows you the range of one Lauri Markkanen.
For the Finnish national team has helped him coming into training camp, that he's in game shape, he's rolling, he's got momentum, and I'm just thrilled. I just saw almost 7-footer drop a three.
Not as much ball movement on that last opportunity there for the Jazz, kind of one and out.
Pass out, pass it back in, and Vassell right now having his way with Utah. 7 straight points in a game tied now at 11.
Yeah, that was good. Waist high to me, though.
Vassell cranks up a mid-range and knocks it home, and no one can turn the light on.
Especially coming into a new setting with a bunch of new guys, so I like the way he's getting started.
You're 6'1", I think you have to have that attitude even more so as that tap for two is in.
And that might be one of the biggest keys defensively is, you know, you're going to get out of sorts sometimes, but if you can communicate, guys can compensate for what's missing. Wow. Yeah, and they made it look easy. They're getting what they want in their offense.
From the corner, splash it.
Guys, we're going to talk to Malik Beasley. We're going to do an interview with him coming up in the second quarter, so get ready for that.
McDermott on a drive, wide open, ran right by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He was at the rack quite a bit. That ball off the rim, back comes San Antonio with a 3-on-2, play and catch. Looked like a little pinball action down the floor.
As a picture-perfect pass break. One pass or less on the possession.
You read my mind, Thurl. I was just thinking ball movement's been lacking here, and that's what they want to be.
Well, defense steps up this.
Not right now.
2 for 2. Trey Jones at the line. Sexton floater, good. That's one thing he'll be able to do, much like Clarkson, T, is penetrate the paint and then pull that string. Vanderbilt with a rebound. He'll start the break. Talen Horton-Tucker splits 2 defenders, trying to do a wraparound. Nice follow-up as Vanderbilt rattles the rim for his 3rd bucket of the night. Rebound the other way with Primo. Jones on the feed. My goodness, untouched was Jakob Poeltl. It's an 8-1 run here in quarter number 2. Down low inside. That's the power that you will see often with Talen Horton-Tucker. Remember, he's just 21. It really comes down to who's healthy. I mean, if you lose a main cog in a roster, I mean, that can derail the season as Butler finally dials in and knocks home a 3.
They might have had to Google me after they met them the first time, but now they know.
That's awesome.
Butler has scored 7 points in 8 minutes.
Had a great post-up down there.
You know, Primo on the replay, I think, just went right through his arms and knocked that ball away. Jazz, though, get it back. Vanderbilt denied, but the follow by Markkanen. So,
well, I need to start planning now is why I'm asking. So Thurl usually really brings it.
Well, we had the Christmas sweaters last year. That was a blast. Zhang hangs on off to Keldon Johnson. And the 3's been dropping.
Keldon Johnson's been hitting some shots, but the Jazz allowed him to be able to set.
16 for Johnson. 8 in the first quarter, 8 here, make that 10 in the first, and 8 in the second. Here's Butler. Fouled on that shot. Nope. Thought I heard a whistle. They put a hand up, T, though it is a 3-pointer. Jazz miss on the drive down inside, starts another break. Keldon Johnson. Left hand to his right, passes off. Vassell wide open, sets his feet, three, drains it. Keldon Johnson. Vassell leads all scorers with 19. Keldon with 18.
Might see a timeout coming up here.
And there it is. Wasn't on the GM list for repeating. Luka Doncic was basically a runaway. T, what do you think?
Wait, did you say surprise, MVP?
I think a lot of players were surprised. Wade's going to have to stay off for him to keep his agility, his speed, but also just give a break to his body.
Well, Wade's going to have to stay off for him to get fully paid, too, because of his contract.
Really very tall, about 6 feet in his high school and junior high school days, and then he hit a late growth spurt, and so he's always kept kind of that guard.
Yeah, clip-on, that's what I go. I like the clip-on.
Okay.
And another tie clasp if you got a few more.
I got a few.
Okay. Marking and warming up here.
I'm fascinated by it because it's big-time scoring on the court, but they can still spread the floor and rebound out of this lineup.
Clarkson just left wide open, took it home, up on the rim. Trimmed in yellow and white with some black numbers. Jang with a steal. Wrap around, defended by Kessler. There's McDermott. Pulls a string on that three. Jang a rebound and a fresh shot clock of 14. Primo three, got it.
But it doesn't finish with everybody just worried about their own man.
Beautiful shot, Clarkson off the wing.
I mean, it's different in the preseason, right? You're trying to find everybody's spot and space. And you're trying to let a guy like Jordan Clarkson be him, and that's him right there.
That's him.
He used dissuasion a lot, right? There were a lot of guys who were scared to even come in there because they knew he was a great shot blocker. As Kessler gets a nice dunk off a great pass.
Horton Tucker puts his shoulder down inside. Beautiful inside, wrap it up and in. Behind the three-point line, Kessler jumps out to help behind the three-point line. Here's a deep three. Had to rush it. That's a tough situation to be put in by Butler, but inside and one.
I'm not in regular season form.
You know, getting back, Holly and T, getting back to Taylor Horton Tucker, you know, what I liked about our conversation, I like that too. Rebound, Rudy Gay. Oh, what a pass on the run. Right home. Got it. Kessler. You betcha. Holly, it goes back as Horton Tucker said, get out of here. Blocked that shot, took it away. The runner, the jam. Okay. Kessler has his crowd saying, I like it. Butler passes out.
They missed
Tucker.
Kessler. He was posted.
The lead is back to double digits. Nice shot. How about the form by Simone Fontecchio? Johnson rebounds front court 5 minutes ago. And that's how you just break a game open. 10 points for Taylor Horton Tucker. Kessler wrestles away a rebound. Butler in traffic, throws it out. Gay on the floor. Oh! He turned the clock back! 4 minutes left. The Jazz playing with some hops right here. 103-92. Butler missed an easy layup. There it is. Rudy Gay. One more shot. Now up, through ball. Butler resets out front. 3:24 on the clock and running. Beautiful pass down low. Two-hander. Kessler. 8:01. 22-10 run. Bully ball. Kessler. Oh, big finish. Big finish. 108, 102. T, you talk about stops. Here it is. You got to get one. Slide pass down low. They're going to call a foul and one.
Lulls against teams, especially starting out in that first half. Because you don't want to be playing uphill the whole game.
Wieskamp. Breakaway bucket. Final seconds ticking away in the Jazz. 111-104. That will be the final. And I just saw Will Hardy give a wave to his mentor, Greg Popovich. They will face each other many times this season.